What's up, guys? Raftail Rick back with the video. It's been a very long time. As usual, things come up in life. But yeah, today we're here to read chapter 974. I hear it's really good. I always start off with author's comments now. I read on viz.com/shonen jump, so check it out there. We left the official releases versus scanlations back in 2019, so I'm not gonna focus my videos on that, but just my only request is that you respect the people who read it on Sundays and not spoil them. I know it's hard not to talk about it, but yeah. So, anyways, that's where I read it. If you want to follow along with me, it's like the most current chapter is free. I think every week or whatnot. Yeah. So let's get into the author's comment real quick. Ichiro Oda, One Piece. I received six-pad foot training gear from my editor from New Year's, and it's really effective. I'm not sure what six-pad foot training gear is, but yeah, I have no idea. So let's get into it. Chapter 974, released today, March 15, 2020. Next chapter's next week, so no break next week. Let's see, let's get into this. Chapter 974. Onward to Onigashima. Alright, so it looks like we're probably out of the flashback of this chapter. I was spoiled by one image on Twitter, so I believe that's probably the last panel, but we'll see. I didn't read any words that they said, I just saw what was in that panel. So, Gang Bage's Oh My Family, Volume 22, Save the Godfather's Wife. Man, this one's kind of funny, but I'm more interested in the chapter. Let's go. Let's see. So we're back here. Danjiro as who is now Kyoshiro. Kyoshiro the Mad. And so last chapter we ended seeing how he transitioned into that guy who is now like the head of the mob, right? What do you call that? The Yakuza. Anyway, let's go. I have more coins for you, Ushimitsu. You're putting yourself in danger again. Well, the money checks out. I will go distribute it in Ibizu town. Thank you. Also, okay. Oh, so wait, are we back in? Oh, we're almost back in the current time. I saw the panel fading back to gray. Please remember to wear your blood bags under your kimono, my lady. Orochi is completely smitten with you, and he has no idea that you are Lord Odin's daughter. I'm sure that must be difficult for you. So it's going back, flashbacking to that moment where he slices her down, and we thought that she killed her. Well, I'm pretty sure we all kind of probably thought he didn't kill her, but that explains how the blood came out. They put blood bags under her. So it looks like we're fading back into a couple months ago because I saw the next panel. If the time comes, we will separate Komurasaki from Orochi through death in order to keep you safe. So let's finishing that. I'll be fine. We're almost there. We're almost to the 20 years. Alright. So a few months ago. They've come for me. The ghosts of the past. They've really come. Toki's powers were real after all. Kinemon, Kanjuro, Raizo, Kikonoju, Momonosuke. The five of them have leapt into the present from that very day 20 years ago. Does that power really exist? They escaped from the burning castle, and we have Kaido here chugging his beer or whatever, sake. Glug glug glug, glub glub glub. You sure someone isn't just getting a rise out of you because you're terrified? I'm sure of it. Look at this letter. Excuse me. Keep watching the shores. I'm certain you'll spot the people leaving the country. Yes, sir. Well, don't kill them. If they're still alive, I've got a questions for the Kozuki survivors after the last 20 years. Okay, now it's getting interesting. This man is a trustworthy one. He was born into a popular theater trope, but he lost his parents right on stage due to persecution within Wano. Family of the daimyo killer. Eek. The only life he knew was in theater. Now that he has utterly adrift, he could only survive by acting out a role. You are a descendant of the main Kuruzomi family. That's right, and I'll get rid of the people who killed your parents. Kill, kill, kill. But our vengeance is only just beginning. You will live your life as a true Kozuki, and ultimately, without a single soul noticing, you will die as a Kozuki. That is the grand role that I give you for the stage. Can you play for me? I've always been searching for the right place to bury my bones. It would be an honor. His only pleasure is becoming another person. Okay, so I think this is the story of the person who got the. Oh no, that's not. Wait, what's going on here? His only pleasure is becoming another person. Every time that I went to the Oden Castle to borrow money, he brought me twice the necessary amount of out of his safe. It was only because I had that stockpile that I was able to join forces with you. The information he brought about that fool Odin's raid would be helpful too, I assume. The part that made him truly insane was at the execution. He was fully prepared to die alongside with Odin. He has no mind of his own. He lived a perfect vassal of Kozuki until I stopped him, and he sent me information all the while. He was so faithful, it was almost eerie. Okay, now I get what's happening. It's flashback. Who is the traitor? So Orochi gave him the devil fruit, and then so that guy, so the person has to have a devil fruit. Hopefully, it's not. Oh man, who is it? Dang. Ah man. So let's see what's happening here. Present day flower capital, and now, bang, strump strump. It has been 20 long years. Okay, we have like the panel set here. Since the tragic death of legendary samurai Kozuki Oden, it is a story of a deep grudge between the Kozuki clan and the Kuruzumi clan, working with Pirate Kaido. Ooh, that's a dope panel. They got Oden burning, got Kaido, Orochi, Toki. In order to fulfill Kozuki Oden's wish of opening the country, the samurai leapt 20 years into the future. And after several months of risking life and limb, they found like-minded allies to the cause. That's a cool panel, man. They got Caesar, Doflamingo, Sanji, Zoro, Luffy, Cat Viper, Dogstorm, Momonosuke, Kinemon, Law, SAD. Damn, I'm still thinking about the last panel, man. Who was the traitor? So somebody with the devil fruit for sure. That's part of the vassal. So, let's keep going. Their fervent hopes were not in vain. All in all, they amassed an army of 4,200 warriors with weapons and ships. Give me a second here. Alright, sorry, my daughter asked for some orange juice here. So back at it. Alright, so they amassed an army of 4,200 warriors and weapons and ships. If all goes well, the soldiers for the raid will gather on the evening of the fire festival at Tokaji Port, onward to Onigashima. Alright, we got all the warriors. Everybody dressed. That's Luffy in the samurai gear. Oh man. If only all had gone well. Do not hold me back, Lord Momonosuke. No, stop. This is suicide. Kinemon, Kanjuro, Raizu, Kiku, Kawamatsu, Dogstorm, Ashura, stop where you are. Oh man. So we're back to the scene where they're all on the port here. Everything was destroyed. There was not a single one of the 4,200 soldiers that should have been present. And there were signs of destruction at the port, with stormy weather all about with no escape. We have not given up, Lord Momonosuke. Our low numbers will allow us to sneak into their midst undetected, that I might plant my katana into Kaido's neck. As long as we still live, we shall never give up. And everybody's crying. But it just doesn't make any sense. Does that mean that our plan was leaked again? I thought the same thing. In fact, I suspect we all did. Damn, so who is this? Somebody with a devil fruit. Ashura Doji doesn't have one. Kanjuro has one. Does Raizo have a devil fruit? Kawamatsu doesn't either because he can swim. He's a fisherman, right, or something? Or is he a cop? Yeah. I did not want to consider this possibility, but it might be that one of us is in a league with the enemy. But at this point, I don't want to even know that. Master Kin, this isn't like you. If you aren't prepared to find the traitor, cut him down and move onward. Then none of us can do so. But whoever it is, they will not confess. Kiku is right, Kin. Let us clear it all up now. By acknowledging it was me. Damn, it was Kanjuro. Damn! Ah! Kanjuro. This isn't funny. We all nearly boiled to death in that pot together. That's right, nothing would have completed my role better than to die with you. Ever since I completely lost my will to go on as a child, I've been searching for my place to die. The man you thought I was never existed. Damn. I'm so glad they revealed it. This was getting held out so long, and we thought Law was doing this. Like, no way, dude. He would never. And if you follow me, when they revealed that chapter, it looked like it was him, man. Ah, man, I feel bad now. But even a couple, like a week later, just by reading other people's opinions and tweets, I had changed my mind. I knew he wouldn't do it. Like Luffy basically saved his life and his whole backstory, but Kanjuro is the traitor. Oh man, that's a creepy scene right there. That bastard. Kanjuro, this isn't funny. We almost out together. Yeah. I shared joys and sorrows with you all, earning your absolute trust, hating none of you and meaning you no harm. The one thing I did was continually send Lord Orochi information, and everybody's face is shocked. Why would you do such a thing? My name is Kurozumi Kanjuro. Need I say more? Damn. So he was a Kurozumi, and yeah, so he was that actor kid back in these panels showing him. This man was a trustman. He was born into a popular theater trope, but he lost his parents right on stage due to the persecution within Wano. Family of the Daimyo killer. I'm going back a couple scenes, pages, sorry. Man, alright. Kurozumi Kanjuro. When our first plan leaked, and people thought it was, the ninja lady, what's her name? Sorry, man. I just woke up this morning, so I apologize. When our first plan leaked, that wasn't because Law's subordinate squealed. I shouldn't be surprised that Yasui exhibited quick, clever thinking and gave up his life to change the meeting place at the last second. But as soon as that information was made its way to me, his death was officially in vain. Damn. Kinemon is pissed. And Zoe, you should not be able to reach Zoe without a Reaver card. Didn't you think it was suspicious when Jack showed up there, Dogstorm? Why didn't you suspect any of us? Damn, well, because obviously they're supposed to be loyal and have a bond. Why didn't you suspect your own... Uh-oh. This came... Why didn't you suspect your own until it came to this? It shouldn't have made sense to you. None of this... Man, this panel is freaking dope. Oh my gosh. That's Jack. Who is that? Queen, probably. Oh man, they're all face. Kaido ships are raining down on them as they're like trying to make their way to Onigashima. All right, let me start this panel again. Why didn't you suspect your own until it came to this? It shouldn't have made sense to you. None of it this entire time. Hey, it's true. Just like Lord Orochi said, there's a little boat heading for Onigashima. Wow, look at all these idiots. I can't believe it. It really is all those Akazaya samurai, and our spy is among them. Is that you? Indeed. Kanjuro, what the... Slice. So he sliced off his head. Kakaka, I could have kept my secret and sunk to the bottom of the sea with you, true to my role to the very end. But Lord Orochi stopped me. He said, well done. The final act is finished. True like an actor, man. Once I bring Momonosuke to Onigashima, once I bring Momonosuke to Oshima, that is. Kinemon! What? Lord Momonosuke? Why is Kanjuro back at the port? What the fudge? What's going on? Then what is this one? That painting. But the Kanjuro we know couldn't paint that well. Smirk. Oh my gosh. He was painting ugly scenes so he could come to this moment. Man, he's smirking. Jeez. How can you sleep at a time like this? Is this shit fixed now? Whew. I ate and slept. Now I'm awake. That's when I am the toughest. Oh my god, who is that? Fire! Boom! Sorry we're a little late. Oh, Luffy showed up. We know that, Scar. Who is that? Look at these waves. I thought we sank all the enemy ships. There's something down on the seafloor. Who takes a rowboat out of the sea in the middle of a storm? Whoa, are you crazy? Don't take the sea for granted, samurai. Huh? What is that? Oh man, they're attacking these Kaido ships. Boom. Kadoom. Oh man, sorry for leaning in. It's because my laptop's really... Um, ah, now we're taking fire from the other direction. Hey, I saw all... I know who that is already, man. I can see him. I saw all those ships and samurai hanging out at the other port like idiots. What are they doing? I nearly sank them all to get them out of my way. Ah, that looks like... Sir Luffy, is everyone well? Is everyone alright? You showed up after all, Jaggy. I let you have the glory of taking down Kaido. What in the world is happening? Kanjuro is like, why didn't I hear about this? I think Momonosuke is screaming, Luffy, crying. This doesn't make sense. They say we just had to sink a few samurai in a rowboat, but these guys are pirates, the worst generation. I thought they were locked up. Hey you, don't pick on samurai in a rowboat. When you're at sea, you fight against pirates. Oh my god, this last panel. Oh man, La, Luffy, and freaking Kid, man. Oh, I love it. I love it, man. So dope of an ending, dude. This chapter was epic. Epic. I love it from beginning to end. Chapter 974, dude. Oh my goodness. I was when we went into the flashback, I thought, damn man, like things are looking horrible. Oh man, I couldn't believe it. I was like, damn, something went wrong as usual. It has to go wrong, but to have the worst generation, Law, Luffy, and Kid show up at the end, epic, dude, epic. That is just freaking epic, dude. I cannot believe it. Oh my goodness, so dope. They revealed the traitor. It was Kanjuro this whole time, which explains how they got to Zoe. How they found him at Zoe because he had the Beaver card, basically. Or no, he was... I don't know if the Beaver card... He had a Beaver card or he just leaked the information to them somehow. Oh my goodness, dude. Great chapter. I loved it. I loved it, man. We'll see if we do a review. Let me know what you think of the chapter. I'm glad I'm back. It's been a while. Thank you for watching. Man, so great. So great.